Welcome back, faithful family, and a warm hello to every first-time visitor. You're tuned in to Scriptures.Prayers, the place where we listen and pray together for real change in every area of life. Today's focus is a spiritual, powerful prayer for favor in job interviews and promotions, asking God to highlight your resume, give you calm confidence, frame your words with wisdom, and move decision-makers to choose you for the right role at the right time. Before we begin, remember to subscribe, tap the bell so you never miss a new prayer, and help someone else by liking and sharing this video with friends who are preparing for interviews or believing for promotion. Psalm chapter 5, verse 12. For you, Lord, will bless the righteous. With favor you will surround him as with a shield. Father, I come before you, claiming Psalm chapter 5, verse 12, that you surround the righteous with favor like a shield. And I ask that this divine favor cloak my resume, LinkedIn profile, and every application, so recruiters, scanners, and hiring managers are drawn to my name, recognizing immediate value, trustworthiness, and culture fit that sets me apart in competitive applicant pools. Lord, guide my preparation schedule, prompting me to research each company mission statement, product line, and culture, so my questions and answers resonate with insider insight, while your spirit brings supernatural recall, calm confidence, and the right words at the right moment to create memorable rapport with every interviewer. God, breathe excellence over my elevator pitch, personal stories, and quantified achievements, enabling me to communicate challenges, tackled skills leveraged, and measurable results such as revenue growth, process improvement, or customer retention, so panels clearly see the direct return on investment attached to my hire or promotion. Father, release favor upon my references, granting them timely availability, strong memory, and enthusiastic endorsement, so their testimonies confirm my integrity, teamwork, and leadership, and remove any lingering doubts about my ability to exceed expectations in the new role. Lord, anoint my wardrobe, body language, and tone of voice, letting professionalism, warmth, and authenticity shine through handshakes, eye contact, posture, and pacing, so decision-makers sense both competence and character wrapped in humility that invites collaboration. God, orchestrate interview logistics, travel timing, parking, video call connections, and technology, so nothing distracts from a seamless conversation, and let small talk flow naturally into value-driven discussion that aligns my strengths with the hiring team's pressing needs. Father, sharpen my understanding of salary ranges, benefits, and total rewards packages, so I walk into negotiations with research confidence, speaking respectfully yet boldly about fair compensation that honors the skills you have cultivated in me, while leaving room for future growth and performance-based increases. Lord, establish divine favor with human resource coordinators, recruiters, and hiring consultants, prompting them to advocate for my candidacy. Behind the scenes, highlight my resume to senior leaders and fast-track feedback or next steps that move me swiftly through each hiring stage. God, grant me wisdom to discern culture fit, so I evaluate leadership styles, team dynamics, workload expectations, and ethical standards during conversations, and plant thoughtful questions that reveal whether the environment will nurture my gifts and align with my values. Father, empower me to showcase soft skills such as emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, active listening, and adaptability through real scenarios and star-formatted responses, so interviewers see a holistic professional who elevates team morale and cross-functional collaboration. Lord, open opportunities for informational interviews, networking coffee chats, and industry events where I can serve first by sharing insights and resources, then humbly communicate my career aspirations, leading key contacts to remember and recommend me. When positions arise, God, release supernatural calm that overrides performance, anxiety replacing shaky hands, racing thoughts, and vocal strain with steady breathing, clear articulation, and genuine enthusiasm, so the peace of Christ rules every panel, boardroom, or video call. Father, refine my digital footprint, cleansing old posts, updating profile banners, and aligning headlines, keywords, and featured work, so algorithm-driven searches position me as a top candidate, while personal posts radiate professionalism, positivity, and purpose. Lord, let your favor permeate performance reviews, internal promotions, and succession planning conversations at my current workplace, so supervisors highlight my impact, peers affirm my leadership potential, and decision-makers open doors to advancement projects and pay grade increases. God, guide my study of industry trends, certifications, and emerging technologies, enabling me to discuss forward-thinking solutions during interviews, demonstrating readiness to innovate, adapt and lead teams through change toward measurable growth. Father, teach me to follow up with gratitude and value. Add notes after interviews, sharing insights articles, or brief proposals that deepen interest and keep my name fresh in stakeholder minds while showing proactive problem solving. Lord, position me for stretch assignments, interim leadership roles, and cross-functional collaborations that build resume credibility. Provide fresh talking points for interviews and reveal my capacity to thrive in ambiguous high-stakes situations. God, dismantle comparison, envy, and imposter syndrome, replacing them with identity-rooted confidence, humility, and kingdom perspective. So I celebrate others' success while staying focused on my unique calling and trajectory. Father, surround me with mentors, prayer partners, and accountability friends who review mock interview answers, rehearse salary conversations, and intercede for favor, clarity, and courage throughout each application cycle. Lord, align final decisions, background checks, and offer letters with your timing, purpose, and provision, sealing my new role with peace, confirming benefits, relocation if needed, and clear onboarding plans so I can hit the ground running in excellence. Father, direct my networking conversations to hiring managers, decision makers, and mentors who carry influence. Guide me to industry forums, alumni groups, and professional associations where I can contribute meaningful insights and receive insider job leads, create divine appointments on elevators, conferences, and virtual meetups, so Favor unlocks hidden vacancies, referral bonuses, and fast-tracked interviews that bypass crowded applicant portals. Lord, breathe life into my professional development plan. Lead me to certifications, webinars, workshops, and podcasts that sharpen hard skills like data analytics, project management, cloud computing, or digital marketing, while also refining soft skills such as negotiation, storytelling, and conflict resolution, letting interviewers witness a growth mindset that matches rapidly evolving workplace needs. God, position my portfolio website, conference presentations, code repositories, or writing samples at the top of search results. Let clean navigation, storytelling, and measurable outcomes demonstrate my thought leadership. Empower keywords, meta descriptions, and backlinks to attract recruiters who value tangible proof of innovation, problem solving, and consistent excellence. Father, saturate my daily calendar with productive job search rhythms. Inspire me to dedicate morning blocks to targeted applications, midday networking outreach, and evening interview practice, sustaining momentum through time, blocking task batching and weekly reflection that prevents burnout while compounding small wins into breakthroughs. Lord, grant creative boldness as I craft value propositions for internal promotions. Help me build business cases supported by metrics like revenue-generated cost savings, process efficiency, or client retention, present slide decks, executive summaries, and elevator speeches that prove my readiness to lead new projects, teams, or regions. God, produce favor in video interviews by ensuring strong internet connection, flattering lighting, clear audio, and confident on-camera presence. Guide me in maintaining eye contact with the webcam, using calm gestures, and speaking in an even pace so virtual panels experience the same warmth, professionalism, and substance as in-person meetings. Father, prepare me for situational judgment tests, technical screenings, and assessment centers. Equip me to demonstrate collaborative attitudes, analytical reasoning, and ethical decision-making. Let practice platforms, sample questions, and peer feedback refine my approach, so each assessment becomes another opportunity to showcase aligned values in high capacity. Lord, illuminate the hidden job market, reveal companies preparing for expansion, teams on the brink of reorganization, or executives quietly searching for emerging leaders. Position me to hear about roles before they post publicly, so I arrive early in the hiring funnel and secure offers with minimal competition. God, cultivate gratitude throughout the process, teaching me to celebrate small wins like networking calls, resume views, interview invitations, and recruiter feedback, acknowledging your goodness in every step, and strengthening faith for the final breakthrough into the ideal role or promotion. Father, release endurance for long hiring cycles. Help me remain diligent when processes stretch over multiple weeks or months. Inspire follow-up strategies, polite check-ins, and patience rooted in trust. That your timing aligns perfectly with organizational budget approvals, project launches, and leadership availability. Lord, instruct me in crafting behavioral interview stories using the STAR framework that highlight resilience after setbacks, cross-functional collaboration, deadline pressure, and stakeholder management ensure each narrative ends with measurable impact, like percentage increases or dollars saved, painting clear pictures of value. God, empower my elevator pitch so in under 60 seconds I can communicate professional identity, core competencies, unique selling proposition, and desired outcome. Turning casual encounters into memorable opportunities that travel through word of mouth to decision makers. Father, grant clarity about company culture. Fit use informational interviews, Glassdoor insights, and employee testimonials to reveal red flags, toxicity, unsustainable workloads, or ethics misalignments, protecting me from accepting roles that would stifle calling or compromise faith. Lord, ignite continuous learning by nudging me towards relevant books, mentorship calls, mastermind groups, and online courses that keep me ahead of industry trends, allowing me to discuss cutting-edge solutions during interviews and signal future-proof leadership. God, open internship shadowing or volunteer projects in coveted industries where I lack formal experience. Enable me to accumulate portfolio pieces, testimonials, and skill certification that translate into credibility and confidence during promotional panels. Father, guide me to craft thoughtful thank you notes within 24 hours of every interview, including personalized references to discussion points, project ideas, or insights offered, demonstrating proactive relationship building and reinforcing cultural alignment. Lord, breathe favor on performance metrics in my current position, so quarterly reviews highlight key wins, leadership potential, and succession readiness, prompting supervisors to advocate for my promotion during talent calibration meetings and budget planning sessions. God, grant wisdom in social media engagement, letting me curate posts, articles, and comments that reflect industry expertise and collaborative spirit, avoid divisive topics, and cultivate a digital footprint that reassures employers about judgment, discretion, and brand ambassadorship. Father, orchestrate opportunities for me to present at team meetings, town halls, or industry panels, showcasing communication skills, vision casting, and ability to influence stakeholders, thus strengthening candidacy for leadership promotions and high-visibility projects. Lord, guide me through final offer negotiations, aligning base salary bonuses, stock options, benefits, remote flexibility, and professional development funds with my needs and long-term growth goals while maintaining respect, humility, and gratitude. So final agreements honor both employer and employee, fostering a foundation of trust and mutual success. Father, I thank you for divine strategies that transform interview research into revelation. Empower me to study annual reports, earnings calls, product roadmaps, and culture decks, so my language mirrors the organization's goals and my solutions feel tailor-made, allowing hiring panels to envision me accelerating key performance indicators from the very first quarter. Lord, saturate my preparation with supernatural insight, illuminating hidden pain points in the department so I can offer practical ideas for process optimization, cost containment, and customer experience enhancements, framing each suggestion with humility that demonstrates collaboration rather than arrogance, and positions me as a servant leader, ready to elevate the team. God, fill my mind with creative analogies and storytelling power, enabling me to describe past wins in vivid, memorable narratives that connect emotionally with recruiters, spark curiosity in directors, and anchor my value in real-world transformation supported by data-driven metrics that satisfy even the most analytical executives. Father, release prophetic timing over every email, follow-up thank you message, and status inquiry. Let each communication arrive the moment decision-makers check their inbox, creating a sense of perfect order that reflects diligence without desperation and keeps my candidacy top of mind as hiring priorities shift. Lord, cultivate resilience in late-stage interviews when fatigue and overanalysis threaten confidence. Remind me of earlier victories, testimonials, and endorsements, so I speak with renewed passion, deliver fresh energy, and finish strong, leaving interviewers with an unmistakable final impression of stamina and consistency. God, impart discernment when multiple offers appear or when promotion packages contain complex variables, such as bonus structures, equity vesting, remote arrangements, or relocation assistance. Guide me to weigh long-term growth, spiritual environment, family well-being, and kingdom impact above short-term allurements. Father, unveil divine mentors inside new organizations who will champion my onboarding, provide insider context, introduce cross-functional allies, and accelerate my influence. Protect me from office politics, miscommunication, and early missteps by surrounding me with wise counselors who share values of integrity and service. Lord, anoint my first 90 days with favor. Grant me quick wins like resolving lingering backlogs, launching efficiency dashboards, or securing new client renewals, so leadership confidence in my abilities rises, and colleagues experience the direct benefit of collaboration, reinforcing unity and shared purpose. God, enlarge my capacity to lead diverse teams by embedding cultural intelligence, active listening, empathy interviews, and inclusive decision-making. So every voice feels heard, ideas flourish, and innovation thrives, resulting in higher engagement scores and breakthrough project outcomes acknowledged by senior leadership. Father, empower me to steward influence by mentoring emerging talent, sharing hard-won lessons, and opening doors for others in line with Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Knowing that as I pour into colleagues, you pour back multiplied favor, promotions, and industry reputation beyond what I could manufacture. Lord, protect my integrity in expense management, procurement negotiation, and compliance audits. Ensure that transparency, accuracy, and ethical sourcing guard the company's resources, thereby strengthening trust with finance teams, auditors, and stakeholders, and positioning me for elevation in governance roles. God, guide me to balance bold vision with detailed execution, create rhythms where brainstorming strategic initiatives dovetails with writing granular project plans, assigning owners, setting milestones, and tracking metrics, so creativity converts consistently into measurable organizational value. Father, breathe courage into difficult conversations, whether advocating for team resources, clarifying ambiguous expectations, or addressing performance gaps. Grant me words seasoned with grace and firmness, so relationships are preserved while standards rise, fostering a courageous culture that values truth and growth. Lord, open global influence by connecting me with international colleagues, thought leaders, and conference speaking opportunities. Equip me to articulate best practices across cultures, honor local customs, and present innovative frameworks that position both my organization and my faith as sources of hope and excellence. God, embeds Sabbath rest into my work cycle, ensuring mental renewal, emotional resilience, and sustained creativity. Teach me to log off on time, safeguard family dinners, and prioritize spiritual disciplines, so professional success never steals personal well-being or closeness with you who grant the favor. Father, bless my financial stewardship, so increase salary bonuses and stock options, fund-wise investments, charitable projects, mission support, and generational stability demonstrate to peers that prosperity partnered with generosity amplifies impact and testifies of a good God who blesses to make us a blessing. Lord, seal divine protection over digital identity, intellectual property, and reputation. Keep my speeches, presentations, and social posts free from error, controversy, or misinterpretation. Guard against cyber threats, leaks, or defamation, ensuring my professional brand remains reputable, credible, and Christ-honoring. God, cultivate lifelong learning, curiosity, and humility, so certifications, thought leadership articles, and skill upgrades never cease. Allow me to stay relevant in emerging technologies, industry pivots, and leadership trends, creating ongoing favor and advancement opportunities that outpace market shifts. Father, orchestrate legacy impact beyond titles or compensation. Inspire me to establish scholarships, mentorship programs, and community initiatives through corporate social responsibility that outlive my tenure, echoing Nehemiah's rebuilding spirit in modern boardrooms and neighborhoods alike. Lord, I embrace every open door for interviews, promotions, and leadership influence, believing your favor surrounds me like a shield, guiding my speech, directing my steps, and fulfilling your purpose through my career journey. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, amen.